Hello everyone. We have today with us Sree Vidya. From being electrical and electronics engineer to working with TCS to moving to HSBC and then now working as a data scientist as Provenir, I'm sure it has been quite a journey. And we would like to know more from your experiences, Sree Vidya. So the first question that I would like to ask you is, a lot of people who want to venture into this field of data science and data analytics, AI, etc. There are a bunch of terms which are used interchangeably. They are really not aware of what kind of work happens in the real world. They are aware of textbook examples, etc., because probably they are getting upskilled. And when they get upskilled, majority of the training institutes deliver trainings on some kind of toy example, which probably is far away from the reality. So, according to you, what are a few of the real world use cases which people work on based on your experience?
Firstly, thank you. Thank you so much for the warm introduction. And it's actually my pleasure to have this connect with you and talk about AI and finance and banking sector, which I am presently working in. To start with, I know BFSI has been traditionally conventional to getting used to the new technologies that are presently there. This comes along there's a reason why this happens. It's because it's very risky when regulatories are being there on the banking and finance sector, and it also comes along with the high opportunity cost that this comes with. I know there is every sector takes its own time. It slowly tries getting adjusted to the new technologies that are coming up. But as there's a saying that rising tide lifts all boats. Here, AI has not been a has been the strong positive tide, and financial sector has not been an exception to it. And my experience working with the financial sector, I did experience this in first hand. I would actually, straight to your question, I would talk about the most spoken or the most discussed topic, which is the fraud detection and prevention methods. Previously or earlier, the fraud detection or prevention methods were very rule-based techniques. Making it simple, I would give an example, which is, imagine a person going to an ATM or any withdrawal machine and withdrawing an X amount of money for, say, 1 lakh in the midnight around 2 a.m. That was a red flag. That was a static rule which was built for fraud detection and prevention. But fraudsters being fraudsters, they are getting smart day by day. And presently, these static methods wouldn't work. And that would be a very backward techniques that we will be using if a static rule-based method was used. With AI being there, we presently have the fraud detection methods have grown multifold, to say. For example, in the previous organization I was working with, we did implement an advanced like machine learning technique for fraud detection. That is the first use case that I want to stress upon, because it did increase the fraud detection by 20%. All of this was only possible because the model was able to access humongous amount of transaction data. When I say humongous amount, you can't imagine, because now with the Google Pay or with the phone bankings that we are having, transaction data is being like every second we have large amount of transaction data coming upon. And with this and also device data as well, we do capture device data. An interesting one that I want to mention is it even captures very minute details, your location, where your time or time frame when you're using the mobile, and even the pace at which you enter your PIN. These minute details are being captured for anomaly detection real time nowadays. This is how AI did transform fraud detection. I think everyone would be interested in knowing about the credit scoring shift as well. because previously, imagine back in day, it used to take some 3 to 5 days for any application being submitted to be processed. Name, say, or your credit application or your loan application, it used to take minimum of 3 to 5 days. And this was because these applications had to go through manual reviews there. But thank God, with the availability of computer vision and OCR models, our applications are being validated very quickly, and within minutes we are having our products at home, and within just few clicks there you have your credit card, you have your loan application. But to be noted here, we are actually analyzing more information than previous, and this is happening in a shorter duration of time. This is only possible because we are using advanced machine learning techniques for, say, propensity model using XGBoost and Light GBM. These are enabling us to add in not just like structured data, semi-structured data as well. Here, me talking about advanced machine learning modelings, I also want to mention how we use explainable AI within the organizations presently. Having your credit risk teams or your business teams understanding how the model is taking a decision, or how did the model decide that this loan application needs to be approved, it has the validity to be. Explainable AI does a great job in helping the non-technical teams also to understand why a model has taken a certain decision as well. And yeah, the buzzword around is all generative AI now. I understand people might be interested in knowing how generative AI is presently in the BFSI industry. To mention, I am actually closely observing, and my area of interest is the virtual financial assistants that are being built out there. We have many open LLM models. For, say, we have GPT, Claude, and many of them. With these LLM models, every organization is trying to build their own virtual assistants. These virtual assistants, when I say because of generative AI and the large language models being able to understand the user's queries and also reply back in simple and plain language. These are helping a lot, and this is a raising, I can say this is the present raising technology that's in the financial industries across. And I know people are more interested in the frameworks, and everywhere we are having this agent frameworks and then the RAG systems. These actually, the most benefited, I would say, is the financial industry, because everyone has their own set of rules, and we have SEBI rules as well, we have taxation rules as well, and we also have a personalized when I say we have personalized mutual funds as well. So we do give recommendations. For example, I'm a user. I go to the virtual bot and I ask it, help me build a financial build a financial plan for my child's education. It does read through all these documents which are in your vector database and form a ground, and replies back to the user with a simple plain English and also a personalized plan, not just one size fit all plans which out there generally people suggest across every user. To conclude, AI is not a buzzword, it's right there. It's reshaping all sectors. Financial sector is no exception to it. And last year, I've seen we have built all the generative AI projects as POCs, but now we have them integrated in our systems, and every one of us are using it.
Wonderful, wonderful. So nice to know, Sree Vidya. Nicely articulated, I should say. You spoke about BFSI being at the forefront for various reasons, because the maturity of data is very good, data management systems in BFSI, because of the regulatory bodies, because of the audits and the stringent norms that they abide by. Next, you spoke about how fraudsters are becoming smarter. And in a few cases, they are tricking the AI systems as well. So AI solutions should continuously be, trained on the latest of the data. And you have spoken about transaction data, device data, and your major emphasis has been on data. As opposed to talking about build AI solution, these kind of AI solutions are making rounds in the BFSI world. You actually told very clearly that there is emergence of data. The more the data, better the quality of the data, better will be your AI solutions, right? You spoke about how the loan application process duration reduced significantly by using object detection algorithms, OCR technique, and eventually your machine learning algorithms on top of that. Explainable AI in European Union, they abide by GDPR norms. So if you're going to reject someone's loan, they have all the right to ask you, why did you reject? And you should explain on why you rejected. You cannot just like that say that I used a model and then it told that you'll default on the loan. So for that, also, it is very important alongside making lives easier for those people who are using AI solutions on a daily basis. And you spoke about virtual financial assistants, GenAI, RAG, agentic AI, and then you have a lot of processes in place, and every bank, has their own processes. And how can you make use of these systems to recommend a financial plan for the kids' education? Maybe, yeah, wonderful. So you covered the entire gamut of use cases that exist in financial services insurance. Thank you so much for that. The follow-up question, or the second question that I have is, Sree Vidya, if you were to hire someone in your company in the space of data analytics or data science or data engineering or MLOps or GenAI, whatever be it, right? What are the core skills that you look for? And what would your suggestion be for people who are willing to get into this space? On what should they prepare, how should they prepare, so that eventually you hire them if you are interviewing them?
Okay, I'll firstly cover what is that a person who wants to build a career in AI has to look for. Firstly, I would say don't rush. Don't rush to learn generative AI techniques in the first place. Get your fundamentals right. I know it's very tempting. It's all around. There's a lot of buzz around learning LLMs. Like you see videos where it says, build your own LLM in 1 day and learn prompt engineering techniques in 1 hour. I understand one has to deal with this FOMO. The truth actually in the real world is sometimes the best solutions are the most simplest ones. So get your fundamentals right. When I say fundamentals, get your stats right, and then start with machine learning, deep learning, and parallelly do NLP, which is natural language processing. These would help you to learn or understand how a model gets trained, or how a model performs, or how a model fails as well. Then generative AI will make sense for you. Then you can feel the power of using Gen AI. It would not just be flashy for you. If you straight go and do your LLMs, it would be very flashy for you. I understand this. Just get your, I know you have to deal with a lot of FOMO. Just get your fundamentals right. And I want to emphasize more on domain knowledge. When you asked if you had to hire someone, what is that you look for is, I would not just look for people who are very good at machine learning or doing AI. Domain knowledge is a very important thing. That's the differentiator. If someone is just a data enthusiast and also a person who wants to build their career in AI, domain knowledge will bring that differentiation between you and just a simple data enthusiast. This is a very evolving space. Just keep yourself open to learn. There are a lot of tools and frameworks coming your way. Every day there's a new framework today which is coming along. And yeah, fundamentals, like tools do change, fundamentals don't. So if I was in my early stage and I wanted to build a career in AI, I would get my fundamentals right. If I straightly jump into something which is very jargon there, that would just help me get a job in AI, but not a career in AI.
Absolutely. Well said, Sree Vidya. There's a lot of buzz around. Don't succumb to FOMO, fear of missing out on these latest of the technologies. And recently there was an earthquake in Myanmar and Thailand, right? Those buildings with weak foundation collapsed first. So those people with weak foundational knowledge will lose their jobs first. Right? So please focus on your careers, is what Sree Vidya is saying, by ensuring that you make your foundations really strong so that you can build any new technology on top of that. Why just Gen AI? Tomorrow there could be something else. Right? Wonderful, wonderfully articulated, Sree Vidya, I must say. And thank you so much for your pointers. I'm sure a lot of people will benefit by, listening to this talk. Thank you once again. All the best for your future, and do stay in touch.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Bharani, and all the best. And I do want to appreciate you on this. I do want to take this and appreciate you on the workshops that you're performing and the professional connects that are being arranged with this platform. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.